You know, despite what everyone says about this movie, I gotta say it is a very clever idea. Having orchestrated music play while cartoons are playing as well, it makes it sound not as boring as it really does. But for some of these, it actually kind of was. But I won't deny that some of these cartoons are definitely breathtakingly made. Fantasia. So Fantasia came out in 1940 and was basically Walt Disney's favorite movie that he ever did. It is 2 hours long of orchestrated music and cartoons playing over them and whatnot. In fact, Walt Disney liked this movie so much that he was hoping that the rest of his career would be making these movies. But this movie did not make the budget it was supposed to make, and people found it really boring. And the first time I ever watched this movie, I have to admit, first 10 minutes watching this movie, it felt like an hour, because it was just basically colors shooting by. There's no cartoons and anything. And some of the cartoons that they show are not exactly that interesting. I mean, one of them was just basically dancing mushrooms. And when I'm watching that, I'm thinking to myself, okay, I know exactly what is going on. They wanted to make a cartoon for this, but instead they took mushrooms themselves, and this is what they came up with. My favorite cartoons that came out of this was The Sorcerer's Apprentice, which is one of the most iconic Mickey Mouse moments ever, with him standing on a cliff and shooting water in the air and everything. That's one of it. And my other favorite is A Night on Bald Mountain. What can I say? The colors in that, the darkness, the fear, the lighting and all such, it definitely made it a really good experience. I just wish the rest of the movie was kind of the same thing, because a lot of these cartoons kind of do fall flat for me. I mean, there's Dancing Hippos, or is that in Fantasia 2000? I get these movies mixed up a couple of times. And also there's one with centaurs, which was really weird. And a lot of these cartoons definitely do have full frontal nudity on them. And I'm thinking, okay, Disney film, and they're right there. They're just showing off, aren't they? Despite how slow this movie is, it definitely is a gorgeous movie. I mean, the animation, the style, to match with the music as well, was definitely well made. It's just not exactly something that I would really put kids in their seats and let them watch, because those kids are going to be off playing toys in like 5 minutes of watching this thing. Nothing is happening to grab their interest, so why should they sit there and watch for 2 hours? So I gotta say that it's a really big disappointment that this movie did fail. I mean, it has incredible animation, and some stories are definitely breathtakingly brilliant. It's just some that do fall flat, and especially for me, even I was seeing myself fall out of my chair because I was getting tired, or on my couch. I started falling asleep a little early in this movie. So for most of this movie, it's kind of a bummer. But there are some that is definitely worth watching, so I would recommend watching this movie at least once. So guys, Fantasia, have you seen it? What did you think about it? Whatever you thought, comment below, let me know, and I'll see you in the next video.